So this is Mike Fry. Let me show you where we live. First of all, if you're going to come visit us, you might want to consider, if you haven't been to the Keys before, is flying into Miami and driving down to our house here. It's just a beautiful drive, and if you haven't done it, you got to do it. But you got to make sure you fly in the morning. You don't want to fly in at 6 o'clock or in the evening and just drive through the darkness here. That wouldn't be any fun. Your other choice, and it costs 100 or 150 more, is to fly into Key West, and we'll come get you. From here to here in Key West is about 45 minutes. Anyway, let's take a look at the place. So I'm going to zoom in here to where we live, and let me keep coming here. And we live on Little Torch Key. So the biggest key next to us is Big Pine Key. And again, we're about 35-40 minutes from Key West. And if you come in Little Torch Key and you take this A4A or A1A4 or something like this, Highway 4, which is just this road coming up here, we're in this development at the end of the Keys. And we're in this little house right here. It's marked as 27765, but it's really, they got it wrong. It's 27775. And we're across the street from the mangroves. I'm going to zoom out. And then for us to get out on a boat, this is our boat here. We come out the canal, we go around here, and we go out. If I zoom out a little bit, we've got, this is all 3-4 feet of crystal clear water, and you can paddleboard out here, out the canal, and go wherever you want. You can get a lot of exercise there and visit these fun mangroves. I'm going to show you that in a drone view. Anyway, if we come out here and go out, then we come around here, and we're in the Big Pine Channel. And if we come here under this, we'll stop by this bar and drink a few, but we come under the bridge here, and we go out to Picnic Island, and we'll show you all the signs there. And we come out past this exquisite resort where you might want to stay instead of our house. This place is, ours is free. This is about $3,500 a night, but you'll enjoy it. It's beautiful. You can take a boat out there. Anyway, then this is the ocean. So we come out here if we want to go fishing. We come out here. We go to the reef's edge. This drops from 40 feet to 100 feet to much deeper pretty quickly, but lots of good fishing here. And then lots of great fishing just in here. And this is the ocean side. So this is the ocean side. And again, if we zoom out, we can come down here to Havana and have our boat taken away. The other fun thing we do is if it's windy, and it's windy a lot in the Keys, is we come up here into the mangroves. So we come up here, you see these little boat trails here. We come up here, and we go up through there, and then we get into this channel here, and we might come down here and fish. This is deep. Like, this is all like 3 feet. This is 16, 20 feet deep, this channel that comes in here. And we come out here, and we go around here, and then we're out into the Gulf of Mexico is what this is. And then it's a fun drive to come down here on the boat, and we can head to all these places here. There's lots of little islands. This is called the Content Keys. Excuse me, Content Keys. Lots of places to hide in here with the boat and drink a few beer. And I'm sure if I zoom in, some of these places you'll see boats stacked up here. It just depends on the time of the year and the tide. You know, the tide goes out quick here. We've been stranded right about here where we shouldn't have been, and we had to wait from 1 in the afternoon to 11 at night before we could get out. So we're just a little bit careful back in there. Anyway, we come down here, and there's, let's see, where are we here? Cujo Basin, Marvin Key. So this is a fun place. This is Snipe Point. We come here a lot of times and boat out here, and this entire area turns into a beach. This entire area, it's huge, and there's like swings and trees and mangroves to explore here, so it's a lot of fun. We come here quite a bit, actually. So anyway, that's basically where we are. Let's take a little drone flight around, and we'll go from there. Let's go paddleboarding. Michelle's up ahead of me here. She's got the dogs on the paddleboard, and there are just miles of easy places to paddleboard. Where she is, out of the canal is probably 2 or 3 feet deep, maybe even less. You can stand there. But regardless, like there she is with the dogs on the paddleboard. And I'm going to zoom up here. And you can see that it just goes on forever. Now she's in the canal, but again, to the right of her, all that area is crystal clear water, and it's a couple feet deep. So you can paddleboard as far and as long as you want to and explore those mangroves. And you'll see in a second, there are just tons of them here. So now we're looking down here at the mangroves, and again, there's just miles and miles of them. You won't need to go that far to get your exercise in. Just beautiful out there, and it goes on again forever. And again, it's all safe. It's all a foot or 2 or 3 deep, so you won't get stuck with the paddleboard. And if you really want to, you could walk home on most of it except for the canal. So let's take another look up the Keys now. If we look this direction again, look at those birds flying. We're heading up to the Gulf of Mexico, and about 8 miles up there, past all those islands and the Content Keys, you'll see the Gulf. And the Gulf is kind of cool. There's lots of islands that separate the Gulf from the Florida Keys, just tons of mangrove islands. In a minute here, we're going to transition over and look at the Gulf of Mexico. So now again, we're looking north towards the Gulf of Mexico. And let's spin around here, and now we're looking at the ocean side. So way out there past that barrier island is the ocean. And you'll see in the, I guess the middle left, you'll see the bridge that comes across to Little Torch Key, but that's the ocean side. Anyway, we hope you visit. We do hope you come visit us. And let's go home here. So now we're descending with the drone. There's my red truck and the boat. And there's my fat little head. And we're going to land in here, and then I'm going to cut off this video. Thanks for joining us. Bye. We hope you visit.